Greetings, beloved ones. I am MIRA of the Pleiadian High Council, continuing my service with the Earth Council at this time. I greet you with an open heart and deep gratitude for the vital work you, the ground crew, are doing on Earth. Many of you sense something monumental on the horizon. In many ways, this feeling is true, but what lies ahead is not a cause for fear. It is more like a grand homecoming, a return to your natural state of being. Your souls are already perfect and whole, shining brilliantly as infinite sparks of the Creator's light. That divine completeness has always resided within you. We observe current events on Earth and see that many recent attempts by those lacking light, what some call the cabal, to incite panic are now faltering almost as quickly as they arise. They throw out narratives of gloom, yet these dissolve swiftly, unable to take hold. Why is this? Because the power of light has grown so strong among you. The awakened starseed collective is now radiating such high-frequency energy that lower vibrations cannot sustain themselves in your presence. It is as if you collectively have formed an invincible shield of pure light around yourselves and the planet. Unlike the shields of your old stories, this shield requires no force or aggression to function. It is simply the natural emanation of your love and higher consciousness, and nothing of lesser vibration can penetrate it. For ages, you were taught that life is a struggle, that you must fight and strive for every inch. In truth, creation flows effortlessly from the divine. When you turn inward to the source within you, you tap into an infinite wellspring of guidance and grace. The battles you thought you had to fight are already resolved by the higher light when you surrender to that light. Your mystics spoke of living by grace. This means letting the Creator's love move through you and guide your every step. No strain, no striving, only trusting and allowing the divine hand to lead you in each moment. This is the path you are now remembering as you move through your material world. Now, let us discuss the great cosmic events unfolding. Many of you have heard of the prophecy of a solar flash, a magnificent burst of light from your sun that will trigger a planetary ascension. We wish to clarify that there are actually a series of solar energy waves building up to this grand event. Think of it like gentle waves that grow into a mighty tide. This great solar flash has been foretold in the wisdom of your ancient cultures. We wish to remind you that the timing and intensity of this event are directly linked to humanity's collective frequency. It is much like how a flower blooms. It responds to sunlight and the environment when it is ready to open. The sun and rain might shine upon a bud for days, but the bloom comes only when the bud has matured internally. Similarly, the divine light of this solar flash will fully illuminate your world when the collective consciousness has reached a state of readiness. In other words, as you raise your vibration and open your hearts, you signal to the universe that it is time for humanity to bloom. Many ask when this will happen, but remember, this event is not about escaping your reality. It is about transforming it. We urge you, dear ones, to examine your own state of being. If a part of you yearns for the solar flash as an exit from this world, you might reconsider your focus. The coming light will act as a cosmic amplifier of what is within you. If you have built a foundation of love, joy, and compassion, that is what will be magnified. If you dwell in fear, anger, or despair, those feelings could feel amplified instead. Imagine plugging your consciousness into an enormous power source. Whatever emotional and spiritual state you are in will surge. So ask yourself, what is my predominant vibration right now? Is it the peace of knowing heaven is already blossoming on earth through me? Or is it frustration and fear, the feeling of I want out of here? Understand that the solar flash will catalyze and heighten whatever energies you harbor. This is why we continuously guide you to cultivate inner peace, love, and trust. By doing so, you ensure that when the great light arrives, it elevates you into bliss rather than intensifying any pain. We understand that many of you are eager for a timeline, something to mark on your calendar. While timing is always fluid, we can share what we observe as potential scenarios. Based on the current acceleration of consciousness, we see a possibility that one of the significant solar events, perhaps a precursor mini flash of energy, could occur as soon as your year 2025. This would serve as a potent boost and a harbinger of the larger event. As for the primary solar flash that completes this cycle on the trajectory we see now, it is likely within the next few years, around 2026 by your count, give or take. We would say that by the end of this period, the grand event is highly probable. However, we must emphasize this is not fixed in stone. Humanity's collective free will and shifting consciousness can accelerate or delay these prospects. Timelines are dynamic. They can bend and change with each choice and awakening moment. That said, there is a growing convergence of energies that makes certain outcomes more likely. As you as a collective draw closer to source energy in your daily lives, our ability to foresee specific timing improves as well. The picture becomes clearer the more your vibration aligns with the divine plan. Even so, we are careful with giving exact dates, because you are truly the ones determining the schedule by your consciousness. Rest assured from our vantage point, the momentum toward this solar flash is very strong, and it approaches steadily. Remain heart-centered, and you will flow perfectly with this divine timing. In preparation for these changes, we and many other beings of light are working with you tirelessly. I am part of a vast team assisting Earth through these transitions. Along with the Earth Council and our galactic brothers and sisters, we oversee and support where needed. Many of you, even if you do not recall clearly, are in contact with us. Some of you join us in your etheric form during sleep or meditation, meeting aboard our light ships to receive guidance and healing. Others are experiencing enhanced intuitive communication, sudden insights, ringing in the ears, visions, or telepathic thoughts that seem to come from higher realms. As your vibration rises and your pineal gland, third eye, opens further, this connection strengthens. We are delighted each time another soul becomes aware of our presence and our friendship. Know that a whole galactic family is by your side in this endeavor. We operate mostly from the unseen realms so as not to startle or overwhelm, but our support is very real. You can connect with us anytime through your heart and intention, and many of you are already consciously doing so. We commend you for your openness and courage in embracing your multidimensional nature. While this inner and higher connection strengthens, we advise you to gently step back from the noise of your external media. The collective field is very sensitive now, and filling your mind with the discordant frequencies of mainstream news, or even a lot of alternative news, can disrupt your peace. Ask yourself how you feel after consuming those information streams. Most of the time, they trigger anxiety or anger rather than empowerment, and this is by design. Much of the news on your planet, whether from major outlets or internet commentators, is orchestrated to manipulate emotions and keep people focused on fear or division. In recent times especially, many dramatic narratives have been deliberately engineered. Certain events splashed across your screens are not what they appear to be. Some serve as distractions, and some are staged to flush out the remaining pockets of darkness, baiting those of ill intent to expose themselves. Other stories carry coded messages intended for those working behind the scenes for the light. And yes, some headlines are simply meant to occupy the public's attention so that deeper positive operations can proceed with less interference. In truth, it has become a complex theater. We share this not to breed mistrust, but so that you can wisely choose where to place your precious energy. Do not allow yourselves to be swept up in the media's play of fear. We observe that even many well-meaning voices in your truth seeker community do not have the full picture of what is truly happening. They may be trying to interpret the signs or piece together intel, but in most cases, their information is fragmentary or distorted. In fact, we see that often their analyses miss the mark despite their passion. This is not a fault on their part. The true divine plan is known to only a very few, and it is meant to be that way to protect its integrity. So we remind you, do not become overly attached to any particular commentator's narrative or predictions. The external world is operating on multiple levels. Now, there is the surface illusion crafted for public consumption, and there is a deeper reality where most of the real shifts are occurring out of sight. You, as lightworkers, are working on an even higher level energetically, holding the vision for Earth. Many of you naturally yearn to know exactly what is happening behind closed doors, and we understand that curiosity. However, beloved ones, your primary role here is not to solve the mystery of behind-the-scenes events or covert operations. Your role, your joy, is to anchor the light on Earth so powerfully that those covert battles are won with ease. You are here to be living embodiments of the Creator's love day in and day out. Through your thoughts, words, and deeds aligned in love, you are literally creating the new Earth reality. The more you do this, the faster the shadowy old structures crumble, and the sooner the great revelations and the solar flash will come. Yes, the timing is linked to you. It always has been. This is why we continually encourage you to focus on your heart and inner guidance rather than the clamor outside. You have always been the creators of your reality, even when you were convinced you were powerless. The future of Earth is not determined by a secret cabal or even by galactic forces. It is being decided by you, the collective of humanity, especially those of you consciously working with the light. You are and have always been in the driver's seat. The more this is recognized, the quicker positive change manifests. So, we ask you now to reclaim your creative power. Withdraw your attention from the dramas that others script for you, and bring that powerful focus back to what you wish to grow in your own life and in the world. Imagine for a moment that no one paid attention to the fear-mongering headlines or divisive narratives. If collective attention moved away from those shadows, they would simply wither from neglect. By the same token, when you pour your attention and love into nurturing new ideas, compassionate acts, community, and solutions, those will flourish. The world you see is a result of where humanity as a whole has been placing its energy. Too many have been living life through screens, absorbed in social media and news, rather than living through their hearts. It is time to step back into your heart-centered creativity. When you do this consistently, you will be amazed at how quickly the outer world begins to mirror the higher reality you hold within. You will realize that much of what troubled you was only a projection that can be changed. You, dear ones, are sovereign beings of light. Do not hand that sovereignty over to the illusions of the external world. Stand in your truth and your love, and watch as miracles unfold around you. Let us return to the coming solar flash and what you might experience. When the time is ripe, you will notice an extraordinary change in the sun and sky. There could be a period when a new brightness begins to build, perhaps a golden white light that becomes more and more intense over a span of hours. It may not be harsh or blinding, but it will be unmistakably different from normal sunlight. It will carry a high vibration that touches everything. As this cosmic light bathes the planet, every human being will feel it on some level. In that sacred moment, your personal state of consciousness will greatly influence your experience. We see broadly 3 levels of experience that may occur. For those who remain closed off to love and higher awareness, this light could feel overwhelming. Some may become extremely disoriented or unresponsive for a while, almost in a trance-like state. They will need healing and support afterward to regain balance. Those who carry some light and love, but still harbor doubt or fear, will find the flash intense but not incapacitating. It may knock them off their feet briefly like a strong ocean wave, leaving them dazed or emotional at first. However, they will soon regain their clarity. Many in this group will actually emerge more awakened with a new sense of purpose and understanding. And for those who have been actively living in love and raising their vibration, the flash will be exhilarating. It will surge through you like a wave of bliss. You might feel momentarily overwhelmed by the energy, but you will recover almost instantly, stronger and more light-filled than before. You will also be ready and eager to assist others. We know some of you wonder, will the solar flash cause people to die or the world to end as we know it? Beloved ones, the purpose of this event is not destruction, it is transformation. While it's possible that a few souls will choose to depart at that time as part of their own soul plan, the vast majority will remain here to participate in the new era. The flash is an act of divine love meant to uplift life on Earth, not to harm it. Remember this. Now, regarding the notion of two solar flashes or multiple waves, this does not necessarily mean two separate giant flashes, but rather different possibilities in how the energy may play out. As we described, there may indeed be a buildup of several smaller solar eruptions leading to the grand flash. Yet, we also see an alternate pathway. If humanity's collective vibration rises high enough, the big solar flash could be even more powerful and consciousness shifting than currently anticipated. In that scenario, the effects on awakened souls would be even more wondrous. It could catalyze a nearly instantaneous shift into the next octave of reality for those who are ready. You might suddenly perceive yourselves in a refined Earth, what some have called the new Earth, where the vibrations of love, unity, and peace are the norm. It would feel as though a veil has been lifted completely. One moment you are in the old dense world. The next moment you open your eyes and find yourself in a realm of light. Many of you have glimpsed this potential in your dreams or meditations, touching that blissful reality. A stronger solar flash can bring that collective vision into manifested experience in the blink of an eye. If such a powerful transition occurs, you will still need to adjust to the new energy. Even a wonderful change requires some acclimatization. Give yourselves and others time to get used to a higher dimensional life. You will have plenty of help from us and the angelic realms during this period. Whether the transformation comes gradually or in one brilliant moment, the outcome is the same. Earth will be reborn into a higher vibrational existence. Each soul will end up where they need to be for their next stage of growth and service. No one is truly lost. Every being will move into the reality that fits their frequency and choice. Trust the divine wisdom of this process and focus on preparing yourself to receive these blessings. For now, we wish to offer you some practical guidance on how to stay ready and steady in your light. There are 3 simple key practices that you can begin right now to align yourself with the highest outcome. These will not only prepare you individually, but also help the entire collective. First, devote a few minutes each day to connecting with the light inside your own heart. This could be during meditation or in a quiet moment of prayer. Close your eyes, breathe gently, and bring your awareness to the center of your chest where your heart chakra resides. Imagine a warm, golden sun glowing in that space. This is your divine spark, your inner sun, a reflection of the Creator's light within you. Simply be present with this light. You don't need to ask for anything or visualize elaborate scenarios. Just feel that golden glow. Inhale and let it expand. Exhale and relax deeper into it. Allow your thoughts to slow down and gently dissolve as you focus on the light. You may begin to feel a deep peace or a subtle joy emanating from that golden point within. Remain in that communion for as long as you like, or at least until you feel a sense of calm and connection. This daily practice will fill your personal field with pure light. It seeds your aura with what we might call photonic integrity, the wholeness of light. Then, as you move through your day, every person or situation you touch will be influenced by that purity. You become a walking blessing, radiating calm and love into the world around you. This is the first and foundational step, recognizing and cultivating the inner radiance. Second, once you have nurtured that inner light, expand your focus outward to the world. In another quiet moment, it can be part of the same session or at a different time, call forth the feeling of that light in your heart again. Let it grow, and then visualize sending a wave of this loving light out from your heart to encircle the entire planet. Envision the Earth as a small sphere floating in front of you, and bathe it with the golden light from your heart center. See this light gently permeating every place and situation on the globe. You might direct it particularly to areas you know are suffering or in conflict, places of war, hunger, injustice, or natural distress. Don't focus on the details of the problems. Simply envelop those regions in compassion and brilliance. Know that in the presence of intense light, darkness naturally recedes. You are not forcing change. You are offering illumination and love to all that is hidden or hurt. As you hold this vision, see all divisions healing, ideological, economic, social, and even the perceived separation between humans and nature. Allow the light to reveal that at the core, all beings truly desire the same thing: love, peace, and connection. In your heart, affirm that this light is awakening hope and understanding in every soul it touches, making it easier for them to find their own inner light. Through this practice, you are dissolving the illusion of duality on an energetic level and inviting the collective consciousness to move beyond fear and rivalry. This is the second practice, extending the love light from your heart to the entire earth and all life upon it with the intention of gentle healing and unity. Third, let us strengthen the supportive energy grid around the planet. In your inner vision, imagine that the light you send out forms a shimmering grid or lattice of light all around the earth. See it like a network of golden lines crisscrossing and enveloping the globe. This is a net of light that links the hearts of all awakened souls and anchors divine energy to Earth. With your intention, reinforce this planetary grid. You might mentally travel along the lines of light, touching various points, perhaps envisioning the grid embracing mountain peaks, flowing along riverways, spanning across oceans and through the skies. Know that this grid connects and protects. Now speak a clear intention or prayer that this grid remains strong and stable through all upcoming changes. For example, you might affirm, "May this network of light stay intact and resilient through every solar wave and shift, maintaining harmony for all beings. May it hold the field of love steady so that our transition is smooth and benevolent for everyone." Use whatever words resonate with your heart. What matters is the love and conviction behind them. As you declare this, sense that the earth itself responds. You might feel a subtle vibration or tone, as if the planet hums in agreement. Some of you will intuitively sense a kind of energetic click when this intention is set, a signal that your request has been received. This practice joins your individual light with the collective energy field, creating a powerful safety net for humanity. It helps ensure that as the cosmic energies intensify, they will uplift rather than destabilize. One important note: treat these practices with reverence. There is no need to publicize your spiritual work or debate it with others who may not understand. In the quiet dedication of your heart, these exercises gain their full potency. If you share them, do so privately with someone you truly sense is ready and open. By keeping a sacred low profile, you prevent any dilution or interference in the subtle energy work you are doing. Know that many other souls around the world are also performing similar light work in their own ways. You are part of a great, silent team of light workers, all linked through intention and love. Together, you are creating the energetic infrastructure for the new reality. As you practice these steps consistently, you will likely start to notice gentle but clear shifts in your life and environment. You may find that personal challenges resolve more smoothly, or that people around you become calmer and kinder. Situations that used to be stuck might suddenly find solutions or simply fall away. You may experience an increase in meaningful coincidences, guiding you toward helpful resources or connections. All of these are signs that you are tuning into the higher flow. They are evidence that the planetary receiver for the solar flash is being constructed and stabilized. Take heart in these positive changes, but do continue to be the steady pillar of light that you are day by day. Your consistent high vibration and loving actions are helping to create the new era even as we speak. Dear ground crew, your dedication is so appreciated. We thank you for your steadfast commitment to elevating Earth. The finish line of this phase is in sight. Hold strong a little while longer and keep shining. Know that we of the Pleiadian High Council are with you every step of the way, encouraging and assisting from the realms of light. Feel our embrace in the warmth of the sun, in the twinkle of the stars at night, and in those quiet moments when your heart overflows. We love you dearly and completely. Celebrate, for the dawn of a new age is nearly at hand, and you have helped make it possible. With every beat of your heart, we are with you, holding, guiding, and celebrating the divine light you are.